a lot of propagandists do that genuinely doesn't make sense to me is that in one breath they'll say, oh well, a lot of Swahilis are not black because, well, her logic would be because they're mixed or because of how they look, because they're light skinned, they're not black. But then they also turn around and get mad and say, oh, they do the same thing that Dominicans do. Mind you, she has a European accent and from Kenya, but she's over here talking about Dominicans. This is what I'm talking about. This is literally what I'm talking about. So now the anti-Dominican propaganda has traveled all the way to the motherland or to Europe. So now you got black people who have probably never interacted with a Dominican, probably never even have interacted with a Latino of any race. And even now they're picking up on the propaganda. So that's why I'm saying this is harmful. Y'all think it's just a kiki and we're just being overly sensitive. It's like, no, this is highly inappropriate. And yeah, it is putting out negative messaging. But anyway, so first they'll say, oh, well, they're not black and they sequester themselves into their own communities. But then they get mad about Dominicans allegedly saying me no black. Mind you, I've lived around Dominicans my entire life. I've never heard a Dominican say me no black. This is just not a conversation that people have amongst themselves at all. This is a completely internet thing. But anyway, so and it's the same thing with biracials. They'll complain about quote unquote biracials with white moms not having respect for black people, but then they'll say, oh, they like biracials with black moms more because they're more in touch with their blackness. But then these exact same characters will be the main people saying biracial people are not black. So it's like, you don't want them to consider themselves to be black, but you want them to have all this reverence and identification with blackness and be a footstool. Like, it's not going to work like that. Either you're going to have somebody who sees themselves in reverence and in correlation to the black community or not. You can't have it both ways. It's pure double talk with them. I really don't even listen to monoracial black people or even mixed people who try to push this whole mixed people aren't black narrative, because if both of y'all truly believe that you weren't black or weren't a part of the African diaspora, you wouldn't care what the other group was saying, and you definitely wouldn't be making content about it. If she genuinely didn't see these mixed or light-skinned Swahili people as black, she wouldn't care that they're quote unquote sequestering themselves into their own community, whatever that means.